International Women's Day is celebrated annually on March 8th to recognize the achievements of women worldwide. For 2023, the theme was Embrace Equity, to spotlight the difference of equity versus equality in order to create a more fair and just world for women. And Rakuten businesses and employees around the world embraced this objective through a wide range of activities throughout March. In the Americas, the Women at Rakuten Employee Resource Group hosted a panel of Rakuten leaders under the Embrace Equity theme, in addition to an Asakai takeover session featuring an external speaker, with both sharing deep discussions centered around how to create an equitable and comfortable workplace for women.
And so I think it's just really important for us to all realize, like, we all have demands on our focus and energy that are different. And so whatever we can do to sort of look around and notice, and then actually care enough to do something about that, will help us all be more equitable and creating this space, right, in our workplaces where we're working with women and for women and not against them.
For anybody here who's thinking about career progression or family progression, whatever it might be, we cannot do this alone. So today, if there's anything you can take from this, it's who is your collective community of 8 to 10 women who are supporting you? Who are those people that you would text immediately if given an opportunity to do something here at Rakuten? That you go deep in and talk, and you can text immediately for questions that you respect their answers. That's what's going to get us ahead.
And there was also a session co-hosted with the Pride Plus ERG to celebrate International Transgender Day of Visibility. Outside the office, the Golden State Warriors celebrated Women's Empowerment Month, presented by Rakuten through a host of activities, including the 5th annual 2-day Rakuten Future Leaders Experience, where young girls from Girls Inc. were paired with women mentors from Warriors and Women at Rakuten. These mentees shadowed Warriors mentors on a game day, in addition to attending a panel including Rakuten's Suli Rivera. There was also Rakuten Rewarding Days, where local female community leaders were invited to a shopping spree and event courtesy of Rakuten, and sponsoring of 2 women's empowerment game nights complete with a giveaway of women's empowerment t-shirts to 20,000 fans. What's more, Rakuten Rewards President Kristen Gull participated in a gender equity panel hosted by the Women of the Warriors group. In the EMEA region, 2 separate panel discussions featuring speakers from within and outside Rakuten focused on the critical role that women can have in leadership and tech, in tandem with the support of strong allies.
I think driving challenges is the first thing that I would say, even it's out of comfort zone, but it makes us ready for the bigger challenges that are coming in future. And if we fail, we get the lesson learned, and that's how it shapes us in an authentic way to get our skills more up.
Earlier on, I mentioned allyship, and we wanted to talk about it today because everyone plays a part in this when it comes to women leadership. You cannot be a passive ally. If you're not actively supporting, then you're not an ally.
Gender equality for women in tech is generally understood as increasing the number of women in technical roles. However, from my research and background, I think the thing we need is to transform our whole value chain and power dynamics and make them more gender inclusive.
A focus on inclusion, not just diversity. So making sure that when women have got into the industry, that their voice is heard, that they feel included.
In APAC, Rakuten India hosted a series of events, including an all-female panel discussion on the topic of failure and resilience. And in Singapore, seminars dedicated to International Women's Day were also held, as well as a soap-making workshop to promote communication. In Japan, Rakuten Crimson House in Tokyo, as well as various branch offices around the country, were decorated with mimosa bouquets to mark International Women's Day. And there were also a pair of panel discussions held in Japanese and English, featuring a number of women who were spotlighted on the Women's Career section of Rakuten's corporate website.
In the IT information technology industry, women are very rare. So being a woman is actually strength, it's as it is, because it's very unique already.
Yeah, I just want to reinforce that, because I think if you are a minority, yes, there might be more resistance, but you can also be part of the change. You can make things happen by bringing your perspective and putting together a team and making something happen.
Meanwhile, the tech division and RSTAR office organized a campaign to send comments of recognition and celebration to women team members. The hashtag International Women's Day was used to express respect for women between co-workers as well as amongst women. Finally, the brand communication department created an AR filter for use on Instagram and Facebook, where users can find out what type of equity ambassador you are and support equality for women by taking a stance.